All set. Next we've got Bryon Cherry.
Hello, everybody. I'm Bryon Cherry, like they were saying. Let's give it up for the musicians and then everybody that was in part of that. Circus crawl. It lets them keep cozy gentrification to mirror perch. Minnesota nice upside your head. Always heard that you ain't to be scared to get your ass kicked. I am the reverend friction of the ghost. The one who convinced me to burn. The one who changed to my clammy comfort. My skin is apocalyptic. My skin is war helicopters over protest cities. Apparitions do not fear, they do the scary. Apparition systematically pop and lock to the rockets, red as glitter. It's called Eat Everything. The seed starts without warning, everyone eating everything. Progression of gyrating plates. You know the streets there, but it ain't stopped the killing. Merchant mercenaries hot for investment. Like it was said, something is decapitated. It ain't like its head was ever in the right place though. It's filthy rich out here beyond the surface. Its belly is full of justification and an arch of denialism. Coltrane reading Alabama. Early implication. Never do enough to make it. Tripped up on the sour by floor. Heaven, you and I got a problem. Heaven, intercede or fully join the riot. This is a poem about Eric Garner who got killed by police. It's called The Prophecy Must Be Concealed. Like a street brawl, not in the film, relax strong backbeat, an icon drug on loan, predicting a specific heat. A heaven made of exits, please put the money in my hand slow, like a pocket full of Lucy's, illicit, so relax space to breathe, one handshake, one chokehold to another, this where we scream sleep in sleep. Rotation, while mechanically stoked fire, grinding spin, the machinations of plates, what reanimates this perilous plane are horny ghost prophets. What to make of the ambiguous invectives, the ambient lighting, the rage of gods. A pocket knife suddenly sticks like hitting dice, and all the tender folks can't stop laughing. It's called Because the Sky is Blue. Lipstick disaster, processions of possessions, marked up like banal bloated prophecies in this ochre cemetery century. They say it is all fractals, and they pose problems to be solved and resurrect aims to be surrendered and annexed as the axes begin to take pride, gritted teeth attached to despair skulls, cathedral cranial compartments where electricity is crystallized, cemented into reality as it has been constructed, construed by others, many of whom have already sought refuge in death and leaving cardboard cutout confusion. It seemed especially hot in here, where they call it mania. Pretenses and golden pistons suspended in spring shivery air that is soldiering solemnly to the environment. Just that which has no choice but to come. Call it summer, the tale of an invisible, inevitable mission that this enigma has been on, firing on hearts, but first placing them in dominant fists towards sky, emblazoned with entranced eyes. And to think it all takes place at no additional cost to the believer.
I'm a little nervous up here, I'll tell you the secret. I've done a poetry gig in a little bit, so it's good to get out in front of people, and especially playing with this band is pretty inspiring. So.
This is called Untitled 108. Dig a shallow grave, swallow and baptize there. The press of God's shrapnel from the sky, harvesting the earth into inhabitants. Device operating as you kneel, decide which filter will make this moment the truest. Her head is attuned, the water so blue, unconscious play strengthening legs for the long journey ahead. It's called voltaic organism, so I don't give a fuck. Once you're in the air, after jump on trampoline, the second bounce becomes mere inevitability. The wind this day, this mid-morning, 11:32 a.m., 5 3/4 seconds to 11:33 a.m., is a performance vehicle doing its wind work with little to no effort, it seems. 11:33 is a special number, but it never gets to passing. How any imaginary thing could be more special than another imaginary thing. And how humans, immersed in limited periscope understanding, can discern that to be true. Those humans, always facing atoms in collider at CERN, so that other collections of atoms can convince studying the collider atoms to find out how these atom battlefields came to begin in the self-referential experience. Like a bag of trap house money, we atoms are stashed cinematically sullied, but we still spiritually suckle at the indiscernible teats. Decide on your emergency contact. Death is here, but it is like a meme of which you want to steal its cover image. But then your social media repression has existed slides with one more nearly imperceivable fuck you. Yet for now, death is done, or at least quiet. The oven has gone ding. All of you are now leavened above the trance-like trampoline. That is, all of you are leavened with dead things. Previously dead atoms now thrive, now sending signals that bodies must be off the static energy of others soon to be dead atoms. This avatar really is beautiful here in the spring, with the blossoms bending in unintended fragrant mannerisms like machine-created effigies in the warming sun. The atoms of blood now curling you down, logically but strained, engraved and ignored in the bottom of slow killing floor. And so, that is gravity, that is gravity, we are gravity. Thank you. I wrote this for my best friend in the entire world. It's called Everything Means Nothing to Me after Elliott Smith. She says death and weed and long ago hurts and how it's still battering and newer reasons to be grieved. like a new, boring, repetitive job. Boring, repetitive job. Both parents dead, a complicated longing, like some man inappropriately touching her, like there's a God trapped inside itself, talks of not knowing how to breathe in darkness, life being this refracting fomenting agent. She says she would not do death to herself, says she has no goals. Fuck having goals. She speaks of death as a means to cohere these stone trinkets she carries that have no intention, no means for coherence. This was written in 2020. It's called On the 32nd State in 2020. Stars are vague tonight. Many mother portals open. Wild tongues reach for high flames. Glorious month plays, brilliant corners on a zephyr. The people lock arms. The ritual calls for blood. Blood where the meaning of blessing is derived. Blessed mother words. Halogen halo streetlights insist. Halo halogen light street fight the dark. Tattered strands of legitimate conclusions. Culminations of deified violence. Cataclysmic, shifting, bedrock. So this one happened exactly as it was written. Remember when the moon was blood red for a while because of the wildfires and stuff like that? I happened to be on a boat the night of the full moon in July. So this is called On a Boat, July 23rd, 2021. You will foresee the moon in burst blood, then you will see the moon in full blood bloom. You will understand the gloom, yet you will have no way to adjust crimson sadness. You will birth thoughts and pine for the way it never was for us humans. Those revelers on the party boat will not will themselves to see that the pregnant red orb is due to raging wildfires thousands of miles to the west. The earth is dead. It would feel good to say that out loud. On a party boat where the band is playing. On a party boat where no one is listening to you. It will be beautiful. It will be beautiful. It is science. Silent but violent, the grass grows from blood. Pillagers profiteering, loudest mouth a staggered drip with the beggar's lilt. Houston, what if the problem is me? Coarse yet smooth, the accredited acceleration, accumulation, accumulates like a wrapping of a futile tourniquet. The sacred gun turret turns and explodes through to the freedom crime. As God's plan chosen me to be the freedom kind, to break codes, to sometimes have codes raked over me, to do it all in joy. For the truth is that every person, even with my self-conceptions, my oblong obligations, algorithmic messianic complications, even I am just a cluttered collection of curated star matter, the vast majority of which will never know that a Bryon Cherry ever existed. Thank you.
Thank you.
Linchpin, with the line from the legendary Roots Crew. A man drags me in a cotton sack. I can tell the ropes that will hold my casket will break. Bacteria in my flora gut, now flourishing off my flesh. Merely the first to taste me the bone. Strangulation, gunpowder moon, corrigible mind quickens, past elongated cursive, provision, plated lyrical memory locomotives. Even stranger, these memories seem to whip back and forth like Willow Smith's teenage hair, thousands of times, like the secrets of flowers, which will never know efflorescence. Will I ever know that I am death, that in a way, always death? I can midnight my being now, as all of the known constellations gesticulate in varied states of what the humans call undress, as they created me, as I zip back to my last breath, as I flood flaccidly into a never-coming future. This is about a shooting that happened at a grocery store in Colorado a couple years back. I probably don't remember because there's been a lot of those going on in the last 5 years. But it's called It Is Monday in America Again. Language is a crop of subsistence farming. That is, it tends to be inadequate for the radical lifting now visibly necessary. As we vow to solemnly break one another, sounds of violence, speak bodies translation, split seconds arrive, marches morning mountains, storms clustering invasive, pervasive pageantries, hell-bent, silent tones, thirst and hunger, death encapsulated and hanging out in activities we must do to survive, all invisible phenomena reign in human. Hatred, scars, wounds, bullets, happenstance, anger, food strewn, blistering, bullets, bodies like frozen ballet. The grain of this war fades. Again, the entire principle seems suitable. It happened again, after it happened again. I think that might be my time. Thank you guys so much.